pathetically, pathetically alone. Jesus Christ, don't start crying, you loser. Jason and Jessica were busy at Penn State and NYU. Before college, they'd often spent hours texting each other, and it had rarely taken more than a minute for a response. But in the months since school had started, he'd barely heard from them. Jason was rushing a frat, and Jessica seemed to have a non-stop schedule of classes and partying. After what felt like an eternity, his phone buzzed, and Parker's heart leapt. "Dude, you need to unclench. You'll be fine. It's not a big deal. School just started." Parker sighed. Jason had never cared much for academics, much to his parents' chagrin. He would never understand how big a deal it was that Parker had a C- in a movie class he'd only taken for the allegedly easy grade. Jason texted again. "Go get laid. There have got to be plenty of hot guys at Stanford. Later, dude." There was no word from Jessica, and Parker tapped out a text to Jason. "Yeah, you're right. Thanks. Later." Jason was right. He needed to get laid. Parker admittedly hadn't really tried, but he was already overwhelmed with homework. He had no idea how his friends were going out so much when he needed to spend every spare hour studying to keep up. School had always come easily to him, but college felt like being tossed out of the wading pool and into the deep end. Still, though, he should make an effort to meet someone. Maybe he needed to check out Grindr or one of those gay hookup apps and put up his picture. Yes, that would be more productive than feeling sorry for himself. He tapped his camera to face him and ran a hand through his short hair. It was dirty blonde, not the golden color his brother had been blessed with. Parker had bleached it once at Jessica's insistence, but he'd felt incredibly stupid, like he was trying to be in a boy band or was a big Draco Malfoy fanboy. Either way, it wasn't a good look, so he didn't mind his hair, but wished his eyes were something other than ordinary brown. Jess had suggested blue contacts, but he'd put his foot down. Parker took a selfie, forcing a smile. His wide mouth was decent. His lips could have been a little thicker, but they were nice and red without looking like he wore lipstick. A good cocksucking mouth, if he did say so himself. His teeth were white and straight, thanks to a small fortune in orthodontics when he was a kid, and his nose was small and inoffensive. He took a few more pics, but hesitated when he went to download Grindr in the App Store. What if no one wants to date me, or even fuck me? He thought he was cute enough, but what if no one else did? There were a ton of hot guys at Stanford. What if he put up his picture and there were only crickets in return? It hadn't even happened yet, and already the promise of humiliation churned his stomach. He slipped his phone away. He'd download the app later. Parker sighed. Ugh. He had to go deal with this bullshit grade. His throat was scratchy, and he guzzled a bottle of water on his way to the building nearby, where the TA for the movie class had his office. With every step, the failure seemed to seep into him another inch, and with it mortification and a growing resentment. It wasn't fair. He had math and statistic prereqs for his economics major to worry about. This dumb elective wasn't supposed to be actual work. I suck. I should have worked harder. What will Dad say if he finds out? He climbed up to the office level at the top of the 4-story building and scanned the nameplates beside each door. His sneakers squeaked on the floor, and it felt preternaturally quiet. At the end of the hall, Parker found the name he was looking for, written on a piece of folded paper and fitted into the nameplate slot. Adam Hawkins, Film and Media Studies. Parker scoffed to himself. Film and Media Studies. It wasn't like it was a real academic discipline. This Adam Hawkins was likely a pretentious douchebag who wore black turtlenecks and horn-rimmed glasses. He probably drank tea and had a minor in existential philosophy. The door opened. "Oh, hello. Can I help you?" His throat gone completely dry. Parker could only croak, Adam Hawkins did not wear horn-rimmed glasses. The jury was still out on whether he had turtlenecks in his wardrobe.